Imagine a massive modern city just tearing down whole blocks to build these shiny new high-rises.
Right, the usual, urban sprawl.
Yeah, exactly. But right in the middle of all those cranes and glass towers, there's this stubborn little street of hidden, decades-old restaurants.
Ooh, serving the exact same food they did 30 years ago, I bet.
You guessed it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's unpack this, because we are taking a deep dive today into a set of daily reflection notes for April 20, 2026.
And they actually use that very image of urban holdouts to decode a thousands of years old poem, which is Psalm 102.
Right, so our mission today is to figure out why a wildly ancient text about absolute consistency is actually the ultimate psychological anchor for your fast-paced, perpetually upgrading modern life.
So looking closely at these notes, those restaurant holdouts didn't survive by, pivoting to trendy fusion diets.
Or doing flashy marketing campaigns.
Exactly. They survived on slow food and just radical consistency. The reflection highlights how loyal office workers, specifically people with very light wallets, just kept coming back.
Because the taste never wavered.
Yeah, precisely because of that. Through tough financial struggles, these customers essentially crowdfunded the preservation of this entire street simply by buying their daily lunch.
I mean, it completely flips the script on how society usually operates.
Oh, absolutely it does.
We are so conditioned to equate old with outdated, always chasing the next dopamine hit from something newer and more stimulating.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for how we actually value the familiar?
What's fascinating here is that beneath our modern obsession with the new, there is this fundamental human craving for a baseline of predictability.
Like we just desperately need an anchor.
Right. If everything in your life is in constant flux, like your job, your relationships, or even the skyline of your city,
Yeah, totally.
stepping into a local eatery and knowing the experience will be identical provides a massive psychological relief.
Oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense.
And the notes argue that this mundane human desire for a reliable bowl of noodles perfectly maps onto the immense craving for divine consistency described in Psalm 102.
Okay, but taking that craving from a local street corner to a cosmic scale definitely raises the stakes.
It really does. I mean, the writer of this ancient poem is clearly hitting a wall.
Yeah, he describes his own strength as being broken in mid-course.
Right, and then the text creates this sharp contrast between human fragility and a creator who exists outside of time entirely. He writes that the earth and the heavens will wear out like a garment.
And be swapped out like a robe.
Exactly. But then comes verse 27, dropping the anchor, saying, "But you are the same, and your years have no end."
It is honestly like realizing the house you've lived in your whole life is actually just a temporary tent.
That is a really great way to put it.
But wait, if I'm the psalmist just fading away while God lasts forever, how is that comforting rather than totally alienating?
What do you mean?
Well, an immortal being just watching me age sounds terrifying, not reassuring.
Ah, I see. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, the notes offer a really brilliant psychological framing here.
Okay, I am listening.
It's not about an untouchable, immortal being watching you like a specimen in a jar. It is about the nature of character itself.
So, meaning that if an entity is truly eternal and unchanging, their core attributes can't fluctuate.
Exactly. They don't change based on mood or circumstance or whatever historical era we're in. The text points out that this is the same creator who formed humanity from dust.
So because his nature is static, his empathy is static too.
Yes, precisely. He consistently hears the groans of the destitute because he literally cannot be corrupted by time or fatigue. The comfort comes from the mechanism of an absolute guarantee.
So when your own internal strength gives out in mid-course, you aren't falling into a void.
Right, you are falling into a safety net that cannot fray. It means the promise that the children of his servants will dwell securely isn't subject to market crashes.
Or changing political winds either.
Exactly. It's the ultimate defense against existential burnout. When everything around you feels uncertain or literally wears out like a garment, true hope is found in what remains stubbornly constant.
The ultimate unfraying safety net. Betting on something that refuses to shift suddenly makes so much sense today.
It really does. And the reflection notes leave you with a rather piercing question to consider. Are you placing your hope in something that easily changes?
Which brings us right back to those tiny old restaurants holding their ground in the shadow of skyscrapers.
We really do all need an anchor that refuses to move.
We do. So, mull this over for a bit. If the universe itself is just a changing wardrobe, what is the one genuinely unwavering truth in your own life that you can confidently build your future on?